particular Anna Mette Hansen. And that shows the intensity that is about to be unleashed upon the MVM Dome and all of your TVs at home, wherever you're watching around the world. This is it. This is the big one. It's the dream final in many people's eyes. Jury Audi Eto KC against Vipers Kristiansand. We'll start with the reigning champions at Vipers Kristiansand. So many players to look out for here. Bella Gulden is going to be crucial for them if they're going to win today. She needs to hold things together in the center of attack. Nora Merck, top scorer for them this season. Marketa Jarabkova, 12 goals yesterday. If it's not working for her, they also have Ragnhild Dahl. Sunniva Andersson on the left wing, Yannick Nedlikova on the right wing need to have great games today. Katrina Lunda, though, if it doesn't work for her, it may not work at all for Vipers. Ole Gustav Ekstad, well, he's been smiling a lot. He's trying to remain as relaxed as possible. Just how relaxed he is, well, we'll find out. Jury Audi Eto KC. 3 goalkeepers to choose from. Laura Gloser, Amandine Lenoir, Silvia Stolberg. I have no idea who's going to start. We'll find out in a second. Stina Oftedal will start in the centre back in attack. After yesterday, I'd say Ryu Yunhee will start in the right back position. Ada Mette Hansen, the captain, at left back. Lynn Blom and Krina Pintea, either of them can do a real job. I reckon Lynn Blom will start on the line. And then the wings as well, all very effective. And you could throw any of them out there, and I'm sure that Ambros Martin will throw them all out there at various points over the 60 minutes. German referees today, Maike Mertz, Tanja Kuttler. Big occasion for them, and good luck to the both of you. I'm sure you'll do perfectly well. And we'll know they've done perfectly well if I don't mention them again for the rest of this game. Key players, Katrina Lunder, 42 years of age, an absolute legend of the sport, and I'm so happy at the other end starting is indeed Amandine Lenoir. It's 2 heroes of the sport going head-to-head in the final, perhaps going head-to-head for the very last time. And I'm sure you can hear it in my voice. I'm absolutely pumped for this, and I hope you are as well. Let's hope the final lives up to expectations. It's the gold medal match at the EHF Final Four Women 2022. It's Chris O'Reilly here with you, live from the MVM Dome in Budapest. And it's the quasi-home side, Djur, who get us underway, attacking from left to right on your screens in the all green. Vipers in their changed kit of light pink and black, defending on the right-hand side. And it is, in fact, a backcourt trio of right-handers. So Veronica Christiansen does get to start. It is Oftedal in the center, and it is Mette Hansen in the left-back position. Christiansen goes one way, then the other. She broke free from Gulden, but not after the referees blew the whistle. Vipers trying to step out of the 6-meter area and force some dodgy passes here early on. Christiansen lays that one off, has to be recycled. Ball across to Oftedal, shot blocked down by Debelic, and it's a big block as well, which sends the ball over the halfway line. Hand up for passive play, so shot has to come in here soon. Ball into the line is cut out, and a chance for Vipers to break. Looks like Djur have transitioned well in defense, so they'll start from the start. Ball across, oh, broken through immediately, and there's your first goal of the game, kind of out of nowhere. And it's who I mentioned could be the Achilles heel for Djur, Bella Gulden. She has been over the years, and well, not one to take on shots usually out of nowhere, but there was happy to burst through the defense, much to the chagrin of Ambros Martin. Gulden gets the scoring underway. Line switch with Blom laying it off, and Christiansen breaking through there, going across the shooting arm, breaking clean through to make it 1-1. Vipers can now settle down in the attack. Nora Merck will go into her favorite right back position. A little hug with Stina Oftedal. So many of these players know each other so well. Usually playing together in big finals for Norway, now facing each other. Gulden over to Jarabkova. Back to Gulden, cuts across, Jarobkova, standing shot, and well, picking up where she left off yesterday, Markéta Jarobkova. And down the other end, Anna-Mette Hansen flies through, and both defenses looking a little bit leaky here in the opening couple of minutes. Both teams going at it full throttle. And that's a nice little nerve settler for Hansen, who can be a real confidence player in attack. Always will give everything at both ends of the court, but her shooting very much depends on how the early shots go for her. Jarobkova lays it off to Gulden. Nedlikova coming in from the right wing, making a half out there for Mørk. Back to Mørk. Nora Mørk, and that's saved by Leonard. First big stop of the day for her. Hansen across to Christiansen, out to the wing, a bit of space there for the shot, but it's saved by Katrina Lunde. First opportunity for Victoria Lukacs denied. And that's going to be an important battle as well. Well, I say denied by the post. The angle I saw, difficult to tell whether it was a save from Lunde. It was being too kind, but she still had to make the move to force that shot wide. Around comes Anderson from the left wing, receives it, lays it off to Mørk. Going at it again, another save for Amandine Leonard. Ball taken over the halfway line by Stina Oftedal. Drifts out to the left and earns a penalty. High challenge and a yellow card given to Anna Debelic. What'll hurt more there is the penalty given away. And the arm slipped off one player and on to Oftedal. And two decent shooting opportunities for Nora Mørk there, but both shots at a nice height for the keeper to save. Now Veronica Christiansen with the penalty. Fires that one past Andrea Osmo Pedersen to give Djur the lead for the first time today. And the celebrations for every single goal, showing just how pumped these players are, just how crucial every single battle in this game is going to be. Jarobkova. The Mørk ball into the line is a great one and a brilliant save, but a penalty called by the German referees. A little tug on the jersey there on Anna Debelic by Lindblom. Let's look at that again. A real fired-in pass in between two defenders. Great vision by Mørk. The combination between her and Debelic has been wonderful all season long. Now the penalty by Gulden. Well, taking the penalties as well. Is she looking to repeat that 15-goal haul of 6 years ago? I think not, but interesting to see that she is taking on shooting responsibility so early. Nice that she's able to build some confidence in it as well. Oftedal. Hansen. And that one tipped onto the crossbar. Rebound picked up by Blom, and that's a good finish off the rebound as well. Right inside that left-hand post. Shot well tipped onto the crossbar in the first place by Lunde. And Lindblom, you can see, looking for the pass in the first place. Quickest to react and no stopping that one. Ball to Mørk. Wing switch with Nedlikova, back into Mørk. Good movement here, and Anderson came sneaking in. Referee said no penalty, just a free throw in the end for the rebound that was picked up. Seemed a bit harsh on Sunneva Anderson. She looked frustrated with that as well. Bit of contact, but not enough in the referee's eyes. Not a bad thing, though, to see the referees allow a bit of heavy hitting. Line switch with Debelic to Mørk. And this time the shot from Jarobkova locked down, and they would have been watching the highlights of the whole game, I'm sure, from yesterday. And knowing that standing shot from Europkova was so successful in the semi-final. Hand up for passive play. Ball out to the right wing. Nedlikova makes no mistake. Only needs a little bit of space. The former Djur player put away her first goal of the game. And the left wing down the other side. And that's a good response. First of the day for Nadine Schatzel. Teams trading goals for fun at the moment. And that passes the poor one. And a chance here for Djur to break. Picked up by Christiansen. Little 1-2. And put away by Victoria Lukac. And it's mistakes like that which Vipers cannot afford to make today. A simple mistake, a little slip out of the hands of Europkova. But it gives Djur a 2-goal lead for the first time today. Gildan. Europkova. Good inside. Ball into the line is no good. But the referees bail Debelic and Murk out with a free throw. Go for the line switch again. Quick pass out to the wing. Smart thinking. And the Djur defense a little bit asleep there. And for the second time in very quick succession, Nedlikova scores. That pass slips out of the hands of Anna Mette Hansen. Again, good swarming transition defense from Djur. They're not allowing Vipers to break easily here. Murk. Gildan. Really good stuff again, and space on the right, but attacking foul this time called against Vipers. And that was unfortunate. Djur with the opportunity to break on the second wave. Or will Oftedal go all alone? Of course she will. Stina Oftedal going in where it hurts over and over again. Nice breakthrough. Nice finish, 7-5. And Stina Oftedal, so crucial to this team functioning the way it should. And this weekend, she is not disappointing. Europkova lays it off as Anderson comes in from the left wing. Goes in as a second line player. Back across the Merck. She's looking for the gap on the far side. Knocks that one onto the post. Difficult shot for her. Did well to actually get any shot away in the first place. Vipers fans looking for the 2-minute suspension, but I don't think so. Around comes Nedlikova, sneaking in there as a second line player, then try to cause some kind of commotion and create some space. Ball across to Murk. Oh, nice stuff off the crossbar with the lob, though. Oh, it's unfortunate. What a move by Northern Merck. And Djur, quick as a flash down the other end. And Stina Oftedal gets hauled down. Bit of a heavy challenge, but just a free throw given. I'm pretty sure any contact with the head will not be appreciated today. Not that it's appreciated any other day, but I have a feeling, in particular today, I'd want to avoid contact with the nose. Empty switch. But Hansen didn't read the playbook there. Just saw the gap and went for it. And Anna Mette Hansen is looking full of confidence and full of smiles as she fires in goal number 2. Such a fascinating shooting arm, so unlike any other player. And when it's flowing, it's so good and difficult to stop as well. Chapchet comes in on the line. A bit of a change there early doors. And that's a nice pass inside. A solid finish as well. Lisa Chapchet makes it 8-6. And almost lost there by Djur in the attack. That was a nice move. Good movement off the ball in the first place, and a solid finish. Delight among the Vipers' friends and family and fans. 11 minutes 30 played already. This is flying by. Djur with a narrow lead. Looking just a little bit more confident here in the opening quarter. Hansen, this time, shot is tipped onto the crossbar again. Last time the rebound was picked up by Blom. Pintea cannot do it. This time around, Pintea just out of reach. On the left-hand side, Anderson saved down low by Leynaud. Dьёr pushed down the left-hand side, tries to keep the ball moving. Gul'dan comes away with the steal, but not before the referees blow the whistle. There's a save onto the crossbar. At the other end, down low. Not a bad idea to go for the near post, but well covered by the French keeper. Oftedal being held up. Ball into the line is a good one. And put away by Pintea. Merck. Gul'dan. Back inside to Gul'dan, who decides to slow things down. This game being played at an incredible pace so far, which I think will suit Dьёr just a little bit better. And it's showing in the scoreboard so far. It's still early days. Jarabkova breaks through. That's going to be a penalty. Good breakthrough, and showing that she has so many different weapons, as she did yesterday. Her 12 goals came from a variety of positions and a variety of moves as well. Bella Gul'dan will take the penalty again, but this time against a different French goalkeeper. Laura Glauser coming on. Her first action of the day. Only faced one penalty yesterday. Facing the second one today, but cannot stop Gul'dan. Goal number 3 for Bella. Bella Gul'dan, who'll be moving to Lugi Lund next season. And unlikely to be seeing her in the IHF Champions League for a while in that case. And moving for family reasons, for special reasons. No, it's a bit of a farewell for her. That ball from Ryu was an ambitious one, almost stolen, but it works out an absolute treat in the end. Ryu Yunhee sets up that goal down to the right-hand side. And it's Lukacs who makes it 10-7. No foul on this occasion, and a chance on the break here. Lukacs again almost loses it, and gets herself a free throw in the end. That's good coverage in defense by Nora Merck. Mette Hansen given a break there. Ryu Yunhee coming in the right back position. Veronica Christiansen moves into the left. Ryu lays it off to Pintea. In comes Oftedal into the center. Stina Oftedal takes on Tamori. Ryu, that shot wide to the right. Half of the crowd celebrating there momentarily. They thought it went in, but it was on the wrong side of the net. Gul'dan across the Jarabkova, right into the hands of the keeper, but inside defending, and a penalty. Schatzel asking, was it her? It was you, Nadine. Well inside the 6-meter area. And now for penalty number 3. Amandine Leynaud stays in between the posts. It'll be a fascinating battle developing between her and Gul'dan. Gul'dan wins this one again. 4 from 8 goals scored for Vipers by Bella Gul'dan. And she's given a rest now. I think well deserved as well. She'll be back very shortly, I'm sure. And Marta Tomac likely to come in, and has come in defense, and will play in the center of that attack as well. Lukacs lays it off to Oftedal. Ryu in the center to Christiansen. Chapchet very active in the center of that defense. That ball almost stolen, batted away, and in the end the referees say it came off the foot of a Dьёr player. Ambros Martin is complaining, but referees seem to have a good eye on it, and good defending there by Vipers. Let's look at it again. Tipped onto the foot of Pintea. Good defending from Marta Tomac, who's just come in. See if she can deliver in the attack as well. Chapchet on the line switch. Jarabkova to the right in the centre and saved easily enough by Leonard. Christiansen plays it out to the wing. Not a great angle and a clear save as well. Lunde and Leonard delivering the goods in between the posts for their respective teams so far. There's an overlap on the right-hand side. This one is put away. No mistake. Mariana Knedlikova, goal number 3 for her. Really delivering. Another former Djur player. Just about finding a way past. Nice pass across by Marta Tomac. And with that, Vipers back within 1. They were 3 down moments ago. They've refound their footing in this game. Oh, good stuff. Well, too many steps in the end taken by Oftedal. Looked brilliant to me at first glance, but what do I know? Merck goes down the left-hand side. Ball across. And a free throw given. Oftedal still asking what exactly happened there. Ball behind the back. That's excellently done and put away. Really difficult situation as well for Sunneva Anderson. She had to land in between 2 defenders on the ground. And that was clearly on her mind. You can see the way she jumped as well, but kept her composure. Look at that. Went for the near post in the end. Really good finish and then managed to not land on anyone. Excellent stuff from Anderson. Very impressive goal, her first of the day. Ryu, that's saved fairly comfortably, but a free throw given. Vipers level now, 3 goals in a row for them. As you can see, 4.5 minutes since Djur last scored. Can Ryu change that, or Ryu loses the ball there? Referees say cleanly. Chapchet lays it off to Tomac. A chance for them to break now, but it's good transition defense again from Djur. Second wave perhaps. Can Merck do anything? Lays it off to Anderson. Wasn't the best pass, has to be recycled. Tomac looking for an option and is held up well by Veronica Christiansen in the center of defense. But the attack, all of a sudden, not firing on all cylinders for Djur. And Merck asking Tomac to calm things down here a little bit. Line switch on the way with Chapchet. Dorobkova comes into the center, waiting for it. Merck decides to go alone, lays it off eventually. Still no hand for passive play. Ball into the line, and there's a penalty. And they went route 1 in the end. They took their sweet time, just as Nora Merck asked them to. And in the end, it delivers a penalty. Nice switch of the hands by Dorobkova to set up the assist.
And once again, a change in the goal.
And it's goalkeeper number 3 already for Djur, Silja Solberg. The Norwegian international, who knows all the Norwegians very well, facing Bella Gulden. The Swede steps back on her line to face Gulden. Off the post. Oh, the first time one of these goalkeeper switches pays dividends. Solberg doesn't get a touch on it, but did enough to force Gulden wide. And the ball crashes off the post. Tension rising. Almost 20 minutes on the clock here. Ryu lays it off to Anna Mette Hansen. And his attacker foul. Wow, no goal. And there's an attacker foul by the line player. I'd love to see the replay of that. It was the right decision, a brilliant call, but I certainly didn't see it up here. I was too focused on Hansen. So, yeah, you can see that left arm of Grina Pintea holding back the defender illegally. Good call. But nice to go alone, and just a free throw given. He was looking for the penalty. A little smile between Oftedal and Merck. Boos ring around the MVM dome. You can see Oftedal was inside as she was looking for the attacker foul. Chapchet. Tomac. Back to Merck. Ball out to Anderson. Doesn't fancy it. Oh, it's a heavy challenge. And the referees just give a free throw. Hand up for passive play. Shot's going to have to come in here. Who's going to take it? Tomac held up. Oh, great pass inside. Really good stuff. Held up the entire time as Jana Knedlikova snuck in, ghosted in behind the defense. This will give a nice angle. Just sneaks in there. Perfect timing for the pass. The goal. 4 in a row for Vipers. Timeout for Dьёr. So Ambros Martin not losing the head. All very practical instructions there. All focus on defense as well. Little things that they should be able to fix, but little things that have led to this glut of goals for Vipers as they've turned a 10-7 deficit into an 11-10 lead. Dьёr rings around the arena as it has done so often this weekend. Oftedal breaks through, a good save down low by Katrina Lunda. She's in the mood. It looks like she might have hurt herself a little bit, or maybe that was just a little grimace, I don't know. It's okay if things hurt. She is 42 after all. Incredible athlete, and no sign of her finishing anytime soon. Over 8 minutes now. We can consider this a goal drought for Dьёr. Tomac being held up well, but I don't think she minds that at all. Jarabkova to Merck. Not the greatest pass. Hand up for passive play again. Merck. Jarabkova, standing shot into the bottom left-hand corner. The Vipers up by 2. Just a free throw given there. Nothing more. Hansen looking for the penalty there. Great angle for this goal. Right into the bottom left-hand corner. There's only one spot he could put that to beat the keeper. And a keeper like Amandine Leynaud. Look at this. Estelle Enziminko into the backcourt in attack. It's been a while coming this weekend. Great to see. Here she is in the center. Enziminko to Hansen. Ryu waiting in the right back position. She's got the space, looking for the in-flight pass, but it's cut out. And a chance now on the left-hand side. Sunniva Anderson to make it a 3-goal game. And that's exactly what she does. 6 goals on the trot for Vipers. Christiansson, second of the day for Anderson. And you can see what they were trying to do. And Zeminko going for the in-flight shot, but it was cut out. Hansen, Ryu, and Zeminko breaks through between 1 and 2 and earns the penalty, and a desperately needed penalty as well for this team, who are close to 10 minutes without a goal now. Good block by Lukac. Just created enough space in between the two Czech players for Enziminko to burst through and get the penalty. And to take it, it's Anna Mette Hansen against Katrina Lunda. Hansen fires that one into the bottom right-hand corner, in off the post. And the goal drought is over. Dьёr back within 2. Nice finish. No stopping that one. I just love to see these replays of Anna Mette Hansen. The pure jubilation and anger and everything involved. The intensity in her face during these games. Amazing to see. And amazing to see is the shooting of Markéta Jarosková. What a performance she's having this weekend. 12 goals yesterday, 3 so far today, and a big smile on her face with Jana Knedlikova. Just sends the keeper the wrong way. And Vipers 3 to the good again as we edge towards the final 5 minutes of this first half. If you've just joined us, where on earth have you been? It's the final of the EHF Final Four 2022. Djur trailing at the moment against the reigning champions, Vipers Kristiansand. They have possession at the moment, winning the free throw taken by Blom. And Zeminko trying to get this team flowing again. Hansen cuts down the left-hand side. We're waiting to receive the ball again from Enzeminko. They set up down the left again. Hansen. Enzeminko cuts inside one way, then the other. Tries to find the line. The referees eventually call for the free throw. Good defending down that right-hand side by Vipers yet again. Great concentration in the defense from the Norwegian side. Hand up for passive play. Ball out to Ryu. Enzeminko with the shot. Oh, does it stay out? It does stay out. Katrina Lunda is a ball magnet at the moment. Nice pass inside, and well, who else is a ball magnet? Amandine Leonard. Nice save down low against Chapchet. Kristiansen could have gone down the right-hand side there. Decided to cut inside instead. She's come in for Ryu, and a 2-minute suspension. And there haven't been many of these so far today. Marta Tomac gets that one for a bit of a cheap shove in the end. Let's look at it again. Yeah, that was really unnecessary. The ball was gone. There's the save. Good idea to shoot between the keeper's legs. And this is the one that just about stayed out. Great reaction there from Katrina Lunda. What a final so far. Enzeminko. Ryu comes back in. Kristiansen in the left-back position. Ryu for the extra woman. Oh, she's left it behind. Well, oh, the ball got stuck in the ground. It's not happening for her so far today. She's going to stay on. But bouncing around the center of that court, and you can see that's just one of those things. It just got stuck to the ground. Too much resin there. And these things piling up on you as a player, it'll dent the confidence as Djur in defense go to a 5-1 with Enzeminko out on the top. Gul'dan tries to spin past her, takes a tumble to take a few more seconds off the clock. And deciding not to risk playing 6v6 and taking the keeper out, Lunda goes back in. Playing a woman down. The space here for Gul'dan is blocked down. A chance for now Djur to break. On the right-hand side, great pass over to Lynn Blom. Puts it away. Makes it a 2-goal game. Her now trademark celebration. Gul'dan quite ambitious there from 9 meters. A good block down and a great pass by Veronica Kristiansen. Cross court. Cuts Vipers' lead down to 2, and with that, Ole Ekstad decides to take his first time out of the day. Vipers setting out their stall for the next attack and for the rest of the half, and very conscious of the fact there's just over 2 minutes left in this first half. The saving percentage from both sides. 35%. They're back underway with no goalkeeper at home, so they do have to be careful of the ball here. Ball across. Anderson leaves it behind because it's a turnover. I think player drifted inside the 6-meter area. Still no goalkeeper back. Eventually comes back, and the shot is over the crossbar. Oh no! And Katrina Lunda goes down heavily as well. My focus is on the shot that went over. She came rushing back to her line. I'm not sure if she crashed into something. She's up on her feet, looking a little bit shaken. Let's look at it again. It was an empty net. And yeah, smacked her head off the post. And she went down. Well, thankfully not her head, but her hip. Still, that's gotta hurt. And good to see that she's up on her feet again. Absolute hero, Katrina Lunda. And a bit of a disaster there for Djur, as they had an empty net to shoot into for a while there. And now the 2-minute suspension is over and hasn't really punished Vipers at all. But Jarabkova cuts inside, lays it off, but is picked up by Enziminko. Fast break down the left-hand side, but Enziminko decides to go alone. And she did that all herself. DIY handball from Estelle Enziminko. Earns the steal, lays off the pass, gets it back again, and decides, well, I'm taking this all the way. Great vision to come across there and snatch the ball just before Merck can get her hands onto it. And no stopping her from there. 1-goal game. Almost stolen again, but Jarabkova bolts the one in. But no goal. See exactly what the call was there. It looked pretty clear to me. It wasn't. That's why they have 2 referees. And there's only one of me up here. Into the final minute now of this first half, and a chance for Djur to draw level. Enziminko gets it back from Christiansen. Offed it all back in. Ball across. Great breakthrough. Oh, a save. Lunda again. Point-blank save from Veronica Christiansen. And so Vipers now will have the last possession of this first half if they control the tempo. Jarabkova may have had that last goal stricken off, but chances will be that she'll get another shot here if she's in the right position. Here she is, tries to beat the defender, spins around, passes across to nobody in the end. There's 10 seconds left. They're going to have to get going here. Referee's call for the clock to be stopped with 7 seconds remaining, so the floor can be swept up. Replay of that amazing save, really point-blank stop there. Katrina Lunda. He said she needed to perform this weekend. A lot of hopes lying on her in the goalkeeper position, and she is delivering. Tomac, Merck, time running out. Merck's broken through, squeezes that one between the legs just before the buzzer. And the Djur players asking for steps, but Merck somehow snuck through just before, squeezed that one between the legs of the keeper. And looks like actually the referees are going to check the video replay to ensure that it was a goal. Looked pretty good to me in terms of scoring before that buzzer. But doesn't harm to check in these situations when you have the technology. And the Vipers players already making their way off court. Only Oli Ekstad waiting to see, but there's nothing they can do about it now. The referees have come to a decision. And they have decided that it is indeed a goal. Little thumbs up there from the table. And with that, we have our halftime score. There's the spin around and the shot between the legs. Excellent determination, and just shows exactly the type of player Nora Merck is right before the buzzer. And with that, Vipers hold a 2-goal lead at the break here in what has been an enthralling first half. It's really everything as a neutral you could have wanted. Both sides dominating for different periods, but the biggest game changer so far was a 6-goal run from Vipers when they went from 10-7 down to 13-10 ahead. And that's really changed the complexion of this game so far and given them a decent lead to hold on to. That's for sure. They've taken this game to Dьёr, and at the moment it's hard to see either team really dominate when we go into the second half. It's really, really tight. Technical errors, standout stat there, 8 for Dьёr. That's way too much for them in one half of handball. Scoring percentage fairly even, saving percentage as well. Both Amandine Leynaud and Katrina Lunde performing admirably so far in the mid-30s. There's the goal timeline, and you can see that big gap in the second quarter of the game there. Will that be the case today? Will they be defeated for just the second time in the finals in this era? Back in 2016 was the last time when CSM Bucuresti, led by one Bella Gulden, scored a phenomenal 15 goals en route to victory. He's doing pretty well today as well. 4 goals so far for the Swede in what is likely to be her last EHF Champions League game. A lot of fascinating underlying tales in this game. Another one, Katrina Lunde, 42-year-old superstar keeper, 37% save rate for her so far today. Brilliant performance. Also, Amandine Leynaud has been making some stunning saves at the other end. These two legendary goalkeepers, great to see them face off one last time. Here it is, 7 saves for Leynaud, 33%. Very decent, though I reckon we may see a switch up between the posts, and yeah, that confirms it, because the tracksuit top is on for Amandine. The tracksuit top is off for the Norwegian Silje Solberg, so she'll be facing many of her international teammates. Anna Mette Hansen, one of the top performers, the captain of the club for Dьёr today. 3 goals for her so far. And Marketa Yarabkova with 3 goals as well. She's been fantastic. Yana Knedlikova has been fantastic. Bella Gulden has been fantastic. The final goal of the first half scored by Nora Merck, who has the potential to be fantastic in this second half, which is just about to get underway. It's Chris O'Reilly here with you for the final of the EHF Champions League Women 2021-22 season. And it's Vipers in attack at the start of this second half with a 2-goal lead, and Nora Merck in the center at the moment. Empty switch will bring Gulden in, and Chapchet in on the line. She's done well since coming in, and the first goal of the second half, well, of course, this weekend it can only come from one person, Marketa Yarabkova. She had a goal chalked off for a reason I'm still not sure about at the end of the first half, but no such misfortune this time around. Just gets that arm free and bounces it past Solberg. The Vipers extend their lead to 3, which is the largest it has been today. Hansen, immediate response, leading by example. Anna Mette Hansen. No time for the defense or Lunde to react to that catapult of a shot. Gulden. Yarabkova lays it across to Merck, who finds herself not where she wants to be on the left-hand side of the court, so they slow things down, set up all over again. And they'll go again, empty switch. Simple formula, brings Gulden into the center, just trying to take some time off the clock, settle into this second half. Yarabkova goes again, this time the shot is a bit too high. Ball over to Christiansen, back into Oftedal. Little 1-2 between the two Norwegians against the Norwegian side, and it's a Norwegian, Veronica Christiansen, who pops up with another one. Today she's been so good in going into these one-on-one battles and coming through the defender as well. Pure power, and then the composure for the finish to bring Dьёr back within one after only 2 minutes of this second half. Mörk into the line, maybe could have gone along, but it's stolen, and all the way coast to coast. Stina off it all, and we're level. Well, it's a Norwegian fair, whichever way you want to look at it. 2 Norwegian goals, but for the girls in green. Stina Bredal off it all. Comes away with the ball and goes all the way from 9 meters to 9 meters. Makes it 16-16. This time Irapkova comes into the center. Lays it off to Gul'dan. Tries to put a bit of pace on the ball. Mörk looking for the line. Comes off the foot of the defender, and a free throw given. Hansen happy with that. Seems happy with everything she's doing at the moment, and every right to be. Anderson. Mörk, hand up for passive play. Standing shot again. And I don't know how they keep standing off her, but Markéta Jarabkova punishes them yet again. Goal number 5 today. In the form of her life this weekend in Budapest. And I said before the game, they needed a performance from her or a similar performance from somebody else again today, and so far she's delivering. And that's why they lead at the moment. Nice spin, and the shot is wide to the right though. Not sure that Christiansen got her bearings before she took that shot. Mörk cuts inside. Gul'dan lays it off. Oh, it's smart moving again. And Jana Knedlikova, not for the first time today, ghosting in and punishing a lackadaisical Dьёr defense. Off to Dahl. Has been running things nicely in the center of this attack. Took a bit of a break towards the end of the first half, but is back in marshalling this Dьёr side again. And this, at the moment, based on form, is the best Dьёr backcourt, with Hansen on the left-hand side, Christiansen on the right-hand side, off the Dahl in the center. And Anna-Mette Hansen yet again fires one in. And it's a battle between the left-backs at the moment. Anna-Mette Hansen on one side, Markéta Jarabkova on the other. And as soon as I say that, another one brought in, and it's Markéta. I didn't expect at the start of this weekend I'd be saying her name quite so often, and in such glowing terms as well. Goal number 6. Ball inside is no good. A chance for Vipers to break, but they decide to slow things down. 2-goal lead back in hand. Gul'dan out to the right-hand side to Nora Mörk, and she decides to go alone this time, and Mörk fires it in for the first time in this second half. Now, well, Vipers full of confidence again, just as it looked like Dьёr were taking hold, as they did in the semi-final yesterday. Vipers strike back. And this final is really delivering over and over again. And we haven't seen her take on too many shots from the outside. And there she just felt the defense was a bit asleep. Anna-Mette Hansen, meanwhile, takes a shot which, every time she's gone for the top right-hand corner, Katrina Lunde has been more than equal to it. That's the 3rd time she's saved from one of those shots. An important save as well for Vipers. Chapchet on the line switch, and it's almost just out of the reach of Oftedal. Almost snatched away there. Gul'dan into the line. That's going to be a penalty if it's not a goal, but it is a goal. And Lisa Chapchet, well, he's a bit of a revelation in this final. This time, Christiansen can't spin free. Held up well by Gul'dan. Oftedal dishes out to the right. Plenty of space on the wing there, and that's a good finish by Victoria Lukacs. Good control by Oftedal. And a much-needed goal on the wing as well. And you have to be impressed by Vipers in the way that they managed to control the game here. They're not off-put by any sudden increases in form or fortune. that Dьёr had at the beginning of this second half and during the first half as well. Ball into the line, almost stolen, picked up, and it's picked up by Chapchet. Does so well to wrestle that out of the hands of two defenders. Tomac has come in for Gul'dan. And this time the shot at the near post by Yarabkova. And it was well covered. An important save for Solberg as well. Off the ball, into the line, picked up, but free throw given. And a 2-minute suspension on top of that. Keita Yarabkova gets her first suspension. And, well, a deserved 2-minute break, but not the one she would have wanted. Holding on to the back there. So a chance now for Dьёr with a 1-woman advantage to cut the deficit further. Hansen, oh, great pass back. And a penalty given after the shot goes straight into Katrina Lunde's head. But pushed off balance there, off the ball after that sweet little 1-2 between her and Hansen. And now it's Lynn Blom who will take the penalty. Katrina Lunde decides to step out to 4 meters to face Blom, and the lob, oh, just goes in off the underside of the crossbar. Oh, gorgeous finish from the Swede. Takes a lot of nerve to put away a penalty like that, particularly from a line player, but no, she had all the nerve in the world. Just sneaks in under the crossbar. I wonder how confident she was as that one floated through the air. All behind the back to Merck. She goes down, just about holds onto the ball to get the free throw. Looking in a little bit of a discomfort there, but back up on her feet. And Vipers need to be careful here. No goalkeeper at home as they look to play 6v6. Dьёr stepping out here, trying to force the turnover. Well, that's a nice pass in to Anderson. Well, really good stuff. Sunniva Anderson, just like we've seen from Fendakova, sneaking in there and really not being paid attention to. It seems to be a bit of a weakness in the Dьёr defense, but no weakness in the Dьёr attack at the moment. They're back on flying form with Stina Oftedal again at the center of almost everything good they've done today. Ragnhild Dahl, who's come in during the suspension. Nothing she could do about it. And Belic comes back in on the line. Still a few seconds left on this suspension, but Lunde will come back in a moment. Dahl back to Merck. Merck into the line, and penalty called. Bit of a simple penalty to give away, but Marta Tomac was in the right place. Veronica Christiansen asking why. Just a little shove, but enough to convince the referees to give the 7-meter throw. It was Gul'dan taking all the penalties in the first half until she hit the post. Now it's Nora Merck, who doesn't wait around. Waiting for nobody there, not even the keeper. It looked like Solberg was caught off guard there. Goal number 3 on the night. Good stuff, Nora. 3-goal lead maintained after that suspension, so they've done well, really, Vipers. That ball spilled out of the hands of Hansen. Tamori lays it off to Tomac. Merck happy to slow things down. No need to rush if you're a Vipers player at the moment. Tomac has a look around for an outlet and lays it off to Dahl. Ragnhild Dahl, who scored 3 goals in the final last year, has had an outstanding season, but has played second fiddle this weekend to Yarabkova. Her chance now to impress. Anderson, Merck to Dahl. She's got the arm to shoot, and it's blocked down and picked up by Solberg. Chance on the left-hand side here. But good defending in transition from Vipers. The ball in is just about picked up by Karina Pintea. Marta Tomac goes down heavily and stays down as well. Looked like a smack of the head for Marta Tomac. Hopefully she's okay. Thankfully back up on her feet. I think it was a shoulder of Pintea that crashed into her. And there was the block from Pintea moments before. Anxious faces among the majority of the crowd here. And what a crowd it is as well. Exactly what you want to see and what we all believe this sport deserves. Oftedal drifts out to the right. Ryu gets caught, and good defending there by Dole. Oftedal to Ryu again. Ryu finds a way through this time and gets her first goal of the game. And great for her personally that she's able to come back in the second half, put her first half woes behind her. Nice movement there, cuts inside through the legs of the keeper, who was waiting at the near post. Goal number 1 for the Korean international today. Goal number 21 for Dьёр. There. Looking for the pass, behind the back to Chapchet, doesn't quite work out, so a free throw given. Gildan back in the center of attack. Gets it back from Merck, but it wasn't on the move, so has to keep the ball moving by hand. Passive play warning is up by the referees, so not many passes left. They need a shot here soon. Gildan. Merck looks to go high. Nora Merck. Well, it hasn't worked for much of the game, but in this second half, starting to find her range. Ball out to the left wing to Schatzel. Nadine Schatzel with an immediate response. And a change in between the posts for Dьёr as Laura Klauser comes in. Klauser, who was voted by you, the fans, as the all-star goalkeeper of this season. Now getting her chance to shine in the final. Meanwhile, free throw given as Susanna Tamori, in a rare moment in attack, gets hauled down. She's come in at left back. Gildan in the center, giving the instructions for the line switch. Around comes the Belic. Ball back in. Oh, really nicely worked. And that combination of Nora Merck and Anna de Belic working a treat yet again. We haven't seen it too much today, but they really do have a brilliant understanding. And with that, a timeout call by Ambros Martin, his side trailing by 3.
Please join us and sing when you're ready.
Just over 16 minutes left in this contest, and the time has really flown by, and not in the favor of Dьёr. They came back really quickly at the start of this second half, drew level at 16-16, but you have to credit Vipers. They've managed to find another gear and managed to stay on top in this contest, which is no mean feat. Ryu Pass across to Grintea. She tries to wriggle her way through and gets a bit of a soft penalty in the end. It was the right decision. Nonetheless, Gildan coming in across. And it is going to be she who won it will take it. Reina Pintea. They really mix up the penalty takers here at Dьёr, don't they? And Pintea stepping out to about 8 meters. It makes no difference. She rockets that one in, sends the keeper the wrong way. And the majority of this 15,400 crowd, which is a brand new record for women's club handball, was in raptures. And with a bit of booing as they didn't like the fact that Gildan was arguing that Grintea moved her foot. Not a bad call. Have to see the replay there. Tamori still in at left back. Receives it on the wraparound. Gildan in the center. Back out to Tamori. Broke through. And the first goal of the game for Susanna Tamori. Oh, they're all contributing now. Another former Dьёr player looking to come back and haunt her former team on the biggest of stages. We're into the final quarter now. 3-goal game. And Dьёr knocking and knocking on the door, but unable to break them down. Ball across is stolen. Great steal by Sunniva Anderson. Managed to stay out of the 6-meter area as well. What a weekend she's had. The only recognized left wing in the squad, and she has performed above expectations, I reckon. Tamori wrap around with Chapchat, and in comes Gildan to the center. Gildan bounces at 9 meters, lays it off to Merck into the Belic, who's in a real fight. Free throw given. The Vipers living on the edge here, playing 7v6, but they know what they're doing. The last thing they want is a couple of empty net goals to be shot into, which means they have to be really careful on the ball here. Gildan in the center. Switch again. 2 line players in there. Oh, Gildan gets the ball back, but she was already on the way home. Tamori behind the back, but nobody's there, and the keeper has to get back here quickly. Ball over to Hansen. Chris Janssen in the left back position. 1-2 between the two of them. Anna Meta Hansen. Rio Yunhan with a brilliant pass inside, and a touch from Lunda, but not enough to keep out Reina Pintea. I think Vipers at the other end can be called a bit over-egging the pudding there. 1 pass too many. Not really using the 7v6 advantage. Just kind of getting in a bit of a fuss about it. Here's the line switch again with Debelic. Moves it off to Merck. Gildan. Somebody wants to take on the shot here. Merck decides to go. That's going to be a penalty, is it not? It is indeed. Foul from Estelle Enziminko. Bit of hesitation there on the breakthrough, but had the advantage. And yeah, was clearly in the act of shooting as Enziminko took her arm. So Merck earns the penalty. Gildan to take the penalty. She missed one already, doesn't miss this one. 3-goal lead restored for Vipers. Number 5 today for the Swede. Nice finish against Klauser. And the way things are going, I wouldn't be surprised if we see Amandine Leynaud come out for one last hurrah. Ryu held up well, and this Vipers defense so full of confidence at the moment, making the right moves. The one player who's really a thorn in their side is the woman on the ball at the moment, Oftedal. Nice pass to Ryu, and Ryu Yun-hee gets goal number 2 of the day. And it's the same formula all second half long, really. 2 goals between the sides, then 3 goals, 2 goals, 3 goals. Trading goals for fun here, but most importantly, Vipers maintaining their lead. Gilden to Mori, looking to break through. Oh, well, she looked a bit lost there for a moment, but Susanna Tamori knows to find a way to the goal. And Dьёр with a huge let-off there, because they literally threw the ball into the hands of Katrina Lunde, but the referee says they took the throw off in the wrong place. And they get the ball back. So it was a bit unconventional there, Susanna, but got the job done. 28-25. Pressure building on the 5-time champions. So they need to find a way back. Oftedal lays it off to Hansen. Great breakthrough into the top right-hand corner. Anna Mette Hansen delivering over and over again. Brilliant combination between her and Oftedal. Makes the initial movement, draws the defender, and Hansen lasers one into the top corner. And it continues. Tamori, Gilden, heavy challenge by Enziminko, looking to wrap her up early, but I still don't think they mind that too much. Merck, ball in, Debelic, finished. A combination again, Anna Debelic, and the shot is tipped out. Oh, brilliant stuff from Katrina Lunde. Goes hurtling into the LED boards. Tips that ball away. Let's look at the replay of that, please. Brilliant stuff. 42 years of age, flying back in between her posts. Well, she won't thank Ole Ekstad for making her run in and out over and over again, but goodness me, it's working a charm. Debelic on the line switch again. Gilden. Tamori. Gilden. And Zeminko comes out, wraps her up again, but I'm not sure it's doing too much. Tamori, hand up for passive play. Merck has some space, but lobs it right into the hands of the keeper. There's an empty net to shoot into. No, not anymore! She saves it outside of the 9-meter area. What is going on here? Katrina Lunde. What do you call that? An active defense? Does that even count as a save? I don't know. First of all, the lob shot, no good. Glauser doesn't fancy the shot herself, lays it over to Pintea, but look who's there. Outside of her 6-meter area. That's incredible. Wow. The legend grows. Tomasz comes in, overlap down the right-hand side, saved again by Glauser. Goalkeeper not back yet, but she is back now. Oftedal. Ball into the line to Blom. This time it's put away. And it remains in that 2-3 goal margin, despite everything we've just seen. May have been able to go alone there, Merck. Good finish by Blom. Down the other end, and a timeout for Ole Ekstad. Well, it's been unconventional how Vipers are doing this, but they're doing it. And that's been the case all weekend long. Can they hold out? 7.5 minutes left. superwoman on your screen there. No doubt about it. The saving percentage is not looking amazing at this point, but the kinds of saves she's making is phenomenal. Laura Gloser, 2 saves in a row now. She's come into the game at the right time. And come into form, it seems, at the right time. 7.5 minutes left on the clock. Tomac receives it from Merck and held up by Ryu in the center of defense. Still playing 7v6 here, Vipers. Pass across to Merck. Tomac tries to wriggle free, ball into the line. They have to keep fighting here. A free throw given after all of that. And a 2-minute suspension on top of it. And it's Ryu Yoni. Gets her marching orders. See again, over aggressive. As soon as Tomac had gotten past her, she needed to let go. Held on just a little bit too long. And now Vipers can afford to bring Katrina Lunde back in and play 6v5 in attack. A bit more space to play with as well. Going to be 2 line players, 2 backcourt players. Gulden across the Merck. Behind the back is option there. The wing goes back to Gulden. Hand up for passive play. Debelic almost loses it, picks it up again herself. Gets a free throw. Djur fans on their feet, calling for passive play and the turnover. Almost lost it there, but Hansen tipping it back into Debelic's hands, who then decides, look, I'll just go for it. Oh, these replays are amazing. The tension palpable here. And as I said, a new record for women's club handball. 15,400 in attendance today. An amazing attendance, and exactly the audience these 2 teams and this occasion deserves. And these 2 teams are delivering for this occasion so far. 6.5 minutes left now. 2 goals between the sides, and you feel Vipers really need a goal here from somewhere. It's been a while. Merck lays it into the line. Good pass, good finish. And Lisa Chapchet delivering yet again. Hansen off the dial, runs into traffic and bounced into the top left-hand corner by Estelle Enziminko. Quick response from Djur, as we've seen so often today. Vipers toiling, battling their way to every goal. And so often, Djur just come down the other end and respond, but they haven't responded enough. So 45 seconds left on the suspension. Chapchet, yet again, the outlet. And a penalty this time. Inside defending by Enziminko. Clear to see from the replay. Well spotted by the referees. And Bella Gulden makes no mistake again. What a performance. Bella Gulden, maybe not known as the shooter she once was, but she's shooting mighty fine today. That one into the bottom left-hand corner. And so many players in this team you can trust with responsibility like that. And Gulden, definitely one of them. She's proving. And another timeout for Ambros Martin. And his final timeout, in fact. And it's come quite early. Those final words from Anna Mette Hansen says it all. But they find themselves in trouble here, Dьёr. They drew level 16-16 at the start of this second half. But they've been chasing ever since. They've been knocking. They've been huffing and puffing on that defensive door, but they haven't knocked it down yet. And Zeminko finds a way through again. 2 goals in a row from that right back position. Makes it a 2-goal game again as we creep into the final 5 minutes of normal time. And I see down to my left that the stage for the podium is being rolled out. Will it be needed yet? Still too difficult to know. Anderson lays it off to Mørk. Oh, it somehow goes in off to the post, and it's Jarabkova again with a standing shot that'll be made famous by this weekend. Ball into the line is no good, and the referees bail the Dьёr out there with a late call for the free throw. Would have easily been nothing. And if so, son of Anderson was away on the fast break. Markéta Jarabkova has made this EHF Final Four her own. That standing shot again, sending the keeper the wrong way, bouncing it in off the post and the crossbar, just over the line. Off it all, back to Hansen, out to the wing, Schatzel, saved, and wow, that looked like a mile away it was going to be saved by Katrina Lunde. That's just the aura she has about her at this moment. Save number 11 today. And just look at the way she tracked that arm and made it look almost easy in the end. It's not easy. And Zeminko out on the top of the 5-1 defense again. Anderson goes in as a second line. Ball across the Mørk. Gulden looks for some space. Wrapped up by 2 players. Free throw given. The Vipers can now afford to try and take precious seconds off the clock. And I did say it earlier. Amandine Leno would have one last hurrah. Here she is. Two goalkeeping legends face to face. Gulden goes one way, then the other, lays it off to Jarabkova. Haul down, ball into the line is no good. Free throw given. This will suit Vipers down to the ground. 6 passes left, according to Gulden. So they have the full length of this passive play warning. Belic, Gulden, Mørk. Mørk looks to go alone. Ball behind the back into the wing. Anderson will go for it. Saved. Leonard. And away goes Oftedal down the right-hand side. And Zeminko saved. Katrina Lunde. Rebound picked up. And yet another big stop from the living legend of this sport. And that's what it's all about. These 2 keepers delivering save after save here in the crunch time. And those pictures speak for themselves. 2.5 minutes left, 3 goals. Vipers have to play with. Ball into the line, can they make it 4? They can. Anna Belic puts this game on the edge. Another save, and that, I may just say it now, with 2 minutes and 10 seconds left, that may be that trophy is staying in Kristiansand, barring an absolute catastrophe here for Vipers. What a performance. What a performance. Jarabkova, Gulden. Gulden looks for the outlet. Jarabkova down the right-hand side. She looks to go through alone. She's happy to earn the free throw and take a few more precious seconds off the clock. They all know it now. Hand up for passive play. Gul'dan. To Merck. Off the top of the crossbar. And Leno will try to push things here. Stranger things have happened, but this would be the strangest of them all. They need a shot here. Off the doll. Ball out to the wing is a good one. Open shot from the wing, and it's put away by Victoria Lukac. 33-30 with 1 minute left. And the Djur not even stepping out to try and intercept here. They know it's done. Vipers Kristiansand are going to retain the title. A club which at the beginning of Katrine Lunde's career were playing in the third tier of Norwegian handball. Here in the autumn of her career, or the winter of her career, who knows, is going to win the title for the second time in a row. When she joined this club, she said, the last thing I would have dreamt of is of winning the EHF Champions League. They're about to do it 2 times in a row. A nice lofty in-flight pass was really onto nothing, but it doesn't matter now. They're celebrating already. There's 17 seconds left on the clock. Djur, like troopers, keep pushing here. That'll be the final goal of the game. Katrine Lunde isn't even going to pick up the ball because you know what? They've done it again. Vipers Kristiansand are the champions of the EHF Champions League 2021-2022 season. They've conquered the EHF Final Four for the second year in a row. And they've done it against a side that have imprinted this era of the competition. Well, now we can say there are 2 clubs that have imprinted this era of the EHF Final Four. Bella Gul'dan has done it again. She has beaten Djur in Budapest yet again. And with the celebrations on the Vipers side, it's a devastation on the Djur side. But what a contest this was. And Vipers, how much credit do you have to give them? Not enough credit can be given to them in mere words. They have fought so bravely throughout the game against a plethora of the best names in world handball, and they have found a way to defeat them. They found a way over the 60 minutes to keep them out of their goal over and over again. They controlled the game really from minute 15 onwards with a 6-goal run. They were trailing 10-7. 6 goals in a row, turned that game on its head. They opened up a 3-goal lead, and it was a 3-goal lead, which they basically held on to for the entire game. And Katrine Lunde, again, the center of attention and admiration for this Vipers team. What a performance. Almost speechless here. Brilliant stuff yet again from the Vipers of Kristiansand, the Norwegian club, which, as I said, back at the beginning of Katrine Lunde's club career, the homegrown star of this team. They were playing in the 3rd league in Norway. In the last 10 years, they've risen through the ranks. Katrine Lunde joined them again, not expecting European glory to be part of the agenda, but here it is. And here are your full-time statistics. The Vipers with a slightly higher scoring percentage, a fairly higher saving percentage. Technical errors was a big part in the first half. They really cut it down Djur in the second half, but they were not able to find a way to knock down that Vipers door. And you really have to feel for the Djur players. They've been so good all season, but it's disappointment yet again. Losing in the semi-final last year, losing in the final this time. And your top scorers, Anna Mette Hansen with a brilliant 6 goals for Djur. Lynn Blom with 5. Stina Oftedal was fantastic, 3 as well. Marketa Jerebkova, 12 goals yesterday, 7 today. Bella Gul'dan, the first goal of the day, 6 overall for her. Yana Knedlikova, 5. Nora Merton on 4. And Lisa Chapchet with 3 on the line in a brilliant second half performance. Smiles and tears all around in the pink and black of Vipers. Tears and hugs in the green of Dьёr. They'll come back next year battling for the title. They always will. And what a part they played in this weekend. A new home for the EHF Final 4 women at the MVM Dome. The fans have responded by coming out in record numbers. And there's your timeline. The breakdown of the goals, really even. Well, dead even, in fact, in the second half. Dьёr came out strong, drew level at 16-16, but Vipers did not crumble. They found a way to bite back, take the lead again, and hold on to that lead for dear life.